10 hidden places in Myanmar. How are you, family? A very warm welcome to all. Welcome to a new journey. This time, we're heading to a new adventure, the former Burma, a Southeast Asian country. This time, we're heading to Myanmar. Yes, Myanmar, the former Burma, a country in Southeast Asia that hides incredible corners. Today, I'm going to show you 10 places that you won't find in the typical travel guides. Those places that leave you speechless, give you goosebumps. Those places that make you feel alive. We're going to take it slow, exploring every corner, every detail, which is why I'll leave more space between sentence and sentence so you can read the subtitles comfortably. And stay tuned until the end of the video because I have 2 questions prepared for you. The kind that make you think. Let's see if you can answer them. Get ready to dive into the culture, history, and natural beauty of Myanmar. Without further ado, let's begin. The lost city of the Arakan Kings. Our first stop takes us to Myanmar, a city that seems pulled out of a dream. Or better yet, an Indiana Jones movie. Imagine this: ancient ruins, temples covered in moss, a mysterious atmosphere that takes you centuries back. Myanmar was the capital of the powerful Arakan Kingdom, controlling maritime trade from the 15th to 18th centuries. Dark brick pagodas and stupas rise from the vegetation like ghosts of the past. Walking through Myanmar feels like stepping back in time, feeling the weight of history in every stone, every wall. I recommend visiting the Shitaung Pagoda, with its 80,000 images of Buddha, or the Kothang Temple, famous for its stunning carvings. But what really makes Myanmar special is its atmosphere. Far from the tourist crowds, there's a nearly mystical tranquility here. It's the perfect place to get lost, let your imagination roam, and recreate the stories of kings, monks, and traders who once walked these streets. And if you have time, don't miss the sunset over the Caledon River. It's simply magical, with the last rays of sun bathing the ancient pagodas in orange. Myanmar is one of those places that stays etched in your memory, a true hidden gem in the heart of Myanmar. A mirror in the sky. We leave the ruins of Myanmar behind to dive into the vastness of Indaugi Lake, the largest lake in Myanmar. Imagine a giant mirror surrounded by mountains where the sky reflects, creating an impressive optical illusion. Here, nature is on full display. You can sail its calm waters, watch exotic birds like purple herons and helmeted hornbills, and even, if you're lucky, spot an Irrawaddy dolphin, a critically endangered species. But Indaugi is not just a natural paradise. It's also a sacred place for the Burmese. On the lake's shores, you'll find Buddhist monasteries where monks live in harmony with nature. If you feel like it, you can visit one and share a peaceful, meditative moment with them. I recommend renting a boat and letting yourself drift across the tranquil lake. You can visit floating villages where life flows at a different rhythm, or simply relax and enjoy the scenery. Indaugi is a place to reconnect with nature, disconnect from the world, and find inner peace. A place that leaves a deep sense of serenity that's hard to put into words. A maze of sacred caves. Get ready to enter a fascinating underground world. A labyrinth of caves, golden pagodas, and rock formations that will leave you breathless. Welcome to HP An, a region of Myanmar where nature and spirituality uniquely merge. The first thing you'll notice are the enormous limestone mountains dominating the landscape. Inside them lie hundreds of caves, many transformed into Buddhist temples. Picture the scene: giant stalactites and stalagmites, Buddhas lit by candlelight, monks meditating in silence. One of the most impressive caves is Sadar Cave, a massive complex housing a monastery, pagodas, and thousands of Buddha images. To reach it, you'll have to cross an underground lake by boat. An unforgettable experience. Another must-see spot is Mount Zwegabin, topped by a monastery that you reach after climbing more than 700 steps. But believe me, the view from the top is worth it. From up there, you'll get a 360-degree panorama of the entire region. HPAN is the perfect destination for lovers of adventure, nature, and culture. A place where every cave, every temple, every corner hides a story waiting to be discovered. Walking among giants. Are you trekking and adventure lovers? Then you must visit Putao in the far north of Myanmar. Here in the heart of the Burmese Himalayas, you'll find towering mountains, remote valleys, and untouched nature that will leave you breathless. Putao is the starting point for some of the most spectacular hiking trails in Southeast Asia. You'll walk through giant bamboo forests, cross raging rivers, and camp under a blanket of stars. But Phu is more than just a trekker's paradise. It's also home to the Lisu tribe, one of Myanmar's most remote ethnic minorities. If you have the chance, visit one of their villages and learn about their culture, traditions, and way of life. I recommend the trek to Phongkan Razi Peak, the highest mountain in all of Southeast Asia. It's not an easy route, but the reward is worth it. From the summit, you'll have incredible views of the Himalayas. Phu is a destination for true adventurers, those seeking authentic experiences and pure nature. A place where you'll feel like a real explorer, a hidden paradise. And now, a radical change of scenery. From the Himalayan mountains, we head to the coast, to McLeod Island, a virgin paradise washed by the waters of the Andaman Sea. Imagine white sandy beaches, crystal clear waters, coral reefs teeming with life. McLeod is the perfect place to disconnect from the world. Sunbathe, snorkel among colorful fish, or just relax in a hammock under a palm tree. Unlike other Southeast Asian islands, McLeod has remained untouched by mass tourism. You won't find big resorts or crowds of tourists here. What you will find is tranquility, pure nature, and the chance to connect with marine life. I recommend snorkeling or diving in the coral reefs. The variety of fish and corals is stunning. You can also rent a kayak and explore the coastline at your own pace, or just stroll along the beach and enjoy the sunset. McLeod is a small paradise that will captivate you with its natural beauty, tranquility, and authenticity. A place to get lost and forget the world. The Golden Rock in balance. Get ready to experience something unique, almost mystical. We're heading to Kyaiktiyo, a sacred place for Buddhists where you'll find the famous Golden Rock, a massive boulder covered in gold leaf that seems to defy gravity. Legend says the rock stays balanced thanks to a single hair of Buddha. Whatever the truth, the sight of this huge rock teetering on the edge of a cliff is truly impressive. To reach the Golden Rock, you'll have to ride in a truck that climbs a winding mountain road. The ride itself is an adventure. Once at the top, you'll find a magical atmosphere filled with pilgrims worshipping the rock and leaving offerings. I recommend visiting Kyaiktiyo at sunrise or sunset. The sunlight turning the rock golden creates a truly magical spectacle. And if you have time, stop by Kyaik Thanlan Pagoda, which offers stunning views of the Golden Rock and its surroundings. Kyaiktiyo is one of those places you have to see to believe, a place where natural beauty and spirituality blend perfectly. A garden in the clouds. Fancy a journey to the colonial past. Then you have to visit Pinul Win, a charming city in the mountains of Shan State, known for its cool climate, botanical gardens, and colonial architecture. Walking through Pinul Win streets, you'll find old British mansions, Victorian-style churches, and horse-drawn carriages that look straight out of a period film. One of the city's highlights is the Kandagi National Botanical Garden, an oasis of peace and quiet, where you can admire thousands of plant, flower, and tree species. I also recommend visiting Pui Kok Falls, a perfect spot for a picnic and to enjoy nature and the local market, where you'll find fresh produce, handicrafts, and souvenirs. Pien Ul Win is a perfect place to escape the heat and bustle of big cities, a place to relax, enjoy nature, and travel back in time. A sea of clouds at your feet. Get ready to touch the sky from Mount Victoria, the highest point in Chin State and one of the best spots in Myanmar for jaw-dropping panoramic views. To reach the summit, you'll take a winding mountain road, but trust me, the scenery is worth it. As you ascend, you'll enter lush forests home to a wide variety of flora and fauna. At over 3,000 meters above sea level, the summit greets you with a unique sight, a sea of white clouds stretching to the horizon. If you're lucky, and the day is clear, you can even see the Himalayas in the distance. I recommend spending at least one night on the summit. Watching the sunrise from this magical place is an unforgettable experience. And if you love trekking, there are several trails starting from the summit that let you explore the surroundings. Mount Victoria is a place to connect with nature, to feel the vastness of the world, and to enjoy views that take your breath away. The enigma of the giraffe women. Now let's enter one of Myanmar's most remote and unknown regions, Kaya State, home to the Kayan tribe, better known as the giraffe women. These women are famous for wearing brass rings around their necks, which, over time, create the illusion of a longer neck. It's an ancestral tradition that, though currently in decline, remains a cultural symbol for the tribe. But Loikar and its surroundings aren't just about the giraffe female. This region also boasts stunning natural beauty: karst mountains, hidden caves, impressive waterfalls, and turquoise lakes. I recommend visiting Thiri Mingala Cave, home to an impressive complex of pagodas and Buddha statues, and Taung Kwe Lake, a magical spot where you can sail between rocky islets and visit a monastery built on a small island. Loikar is a destination for the most adventurous travelers, those seeking authentic experiences and the chance to explore ancient cultures. A place where time seems to stand still. Between pagodas and colonial ghosts, our final stop takes us to Myanmar, Myanmar's third largest city and the country's former capital during British rule. Here you'll find a fascinating mix of history, culture, and natural beauty. Myanmar is famous for its golden pagodas, bustling markets, and views of the Salween River. I recommend visiting Kyaikthunlan Pagoda, which offers stunning views of the city, and Mahamunipaya Pagoda, home to a huge reclining Buddha image. You can also stroll through the city's historic center, with its decaying colonial buildings, or visit the Zegyo Market, where you'll find everything from fruits and vegetables to local handicrafts. And to end the day, nothing beats a sunset over the Salween River, a magical spectacle that will leave you speechless. Myanmar has a special charm, a place where you can enjoy the authenticity of Myanmar and uncover its colonial past. And now, as promised, here are 2 trivia questions to test your knowledge of Myanmar. What is the name of the longest river in Myanmar? Which city was the British colonial capital before Yangon? Leave your answers in the comments. Let's see who gets them right. Until the next adventure. And that's the end of our journey through Myanmar's hidden corners. I hope you enjoyed the experience and that it inspired you to explore this fascinating country. If so, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my adventures. And remember, the adventure doesn't end here. The world is full of incredible places waiting to be discovered. So, let's go explore. Don't forget to leave your trivia answers in the comments. See you.